Hey everybody, welcome back to Crypto Buzz Daily. Today is Thursday, August 1st. And today the market is not looking too hot. It's kind of taking the piss out on us. We're down 3% in the total market cap and everything is not looking amazing. Bitcoin is down to 113,000, which is not ideal, as well as Ethereum dropping down to 3,500. And XRP. BNB is down 100 from what it was just a couple days ago when it hit its all-time high. Let's see, I think it was 859, unfortunately. And everything else just seems to be kind of, not doing amazing. Everything is at least down a couple percentage points, most of these in the double digits. But let's begin first with our first article. A big name, Mill City, a name that's quickly becoming important in blockchain circles. Recently, Mill City Ventures made headlines by making a major play on SUI, which is a fast-growing blockchain project. Imagine this. Mill City raised about $500 million, about 450,000 million, by a huge holding of SUI tokens, more than 750 million of them, 76 million of them. That move alone put them in the spotlight, especially because SUI has been called a next-gen blockchain, developed by engineers who previously worked on Meta, Facebook's parent company. In this article, it says, on Friday, the company said Alliance Global Partners had agreed to provide an equity line which would allow them to sell up to $500 million worth of Mill City common stock. Any proceeds from the equity line, which included no commitment fee, will be used to further the company's SUI treasury strategy, Mill City said on Friday. While companies have primarily targeted accumulating Bitcoin when pivoting to a crypto treasury strategy, other organizations have focused on Ethereum and Solana. Mill City is branding itself as the only SUI treasury company working in lockstep with the SUI Foundation, which is also an investor. Now here's the kicker. Just after making this massive purchase of 67 million SUI tokens, like I just said, they're planning on raising more money, 500 million more, all to deepen their involvement with SUI. This announcement made investors somewhat nervous. The company's shares dropped because when a company suddenly wants to bring in more cash so soon, people start asking questions. Is this a sign of strength, or are they overextending? Heavyweights like Galaxy Digital and Pantera Capital have both backed Mill City's project, but the market churn shows that betting on a single blockchain can be quite risky. Exciting as SUI's technology may be, think of Mill City as wanting to be the main gateway for big institutions and regular investors to get into SUI, offering a shortcut to participate in the blockchain without navigating the complexities of crypto wallets or exchanges. But with their sudden move and big fundraising, it's no surprise their stock took a hit. Crypto is high risk, and bold bets often spark just as much skepticism as excitement. Moving on, let's talk about what's happened in the wider crypto markets. In a matter of hours, over 700 million in big crypto bets were completely wiped out. Most of these were what's called leverage longs. That's when traders borrow money to make bigger bets on the prices rising. When Bitcoin started to tumble and dipped below a key level, it triggered a chain reaction. As the price fell, these positions automatically got liquidated. In plain terms, the exchanges started selling off these traders' holdings to cover the losses, pushing prices down even further. In this article by Bitcoin Magazine, it says, despite the sharp pullback, institutional appetite for Bitcoin continues to grow. Japanese hotel firm Metaplant announced plans to raise up to $3.7 billion through a preferred stock offering to accelerate its Bitcoin accumulation strategy. The company aims to acquire 210 Bitcoin by the end of 2027, which would require increasing its current holdings from 17,132 Bitcoin more than 12-fold. The proposed raise presents approximately 75% of Metaplant's current market capitalization of $4.8 billion. The company plans to issue two classes of perpetual preferred shares, each potentially worth $1.9 billion, offering dividend payouts up to 6% annually. Despite the interest in Bitcoin from institutional markets, not only did Bitcoin take a bit of a tumble, but so did Ethereum and Dogecoin. They both got caught up in this mess, tumbling right alongside Bitcoin. Dogecoin alone dropped more than 7% for the day. But the thing is, this sort of sharp move isn't really unusual in crypto. It's called a leverage flush. When too many people have made risky bets in the same direction and the market sudden reverses, it's a powerful reminder. In crypto, fortunes can swing wildly in just a few minutes. But this brings us to our next story. The recent rally in crypto and why it's suddenly lost steam. Dogecoin is a prime example. Just this past month, Doge jumped over 50% with excitement and momentum, building a social media buzz. But when it hit about 28 cents, it stopped climbing. It's since dropped back to a lower range, losing much of its gains in the blink of an eye. If we look closer, it seems like this rally was driven mostly by hype rather than real user growth. Data shows that wallet activity wasn't surging, so the price action being powered by traders, not people actually using Dogecoin for transactions. This means that when the enthusiasm cooled and prices started to dip, there wasn't enough real demand to catch the fall. For Dogecoin and many tokens like it, wild price swings come with the territory, especially when the fundamentals don't support the buzz. So with so much volatility and strange things that can happen in the market, what can traders do to actually figure out what the noise is and figure out what matters? This is where new tech like Google Gemini enters the picture. Gemini isn't just about telling you what to buy or what to sell. What it does is to help you sort through piles of crypto news, analyze the sentiment around certain coins, and zero in on the facts. For example, if you're overwhelmed by dozens of articles and rumors about a new regulation or a big crypto project, or a big project upgrade, Gemini can distill the main points, flag the tone of the coverage, whether it's optimistic, anxious, or neutral, and help you focus on what's actionable. That doesn't mean Gemini can predict the market or replace a trader's own judgment. It just means it can save you time, help you avoid misinformation, and keep your research organized, especially when headlines are flying fast and rumors are spreading everywhere. In this article from Cointelegraph, using Gemini for crypto trading, strengths and limits explained. Below are prompt templates for crypto trading organized by workflow stage. Render token, RNDR, is used as an example token based on July 2025 data. Please note the prompts used in steps 1 and 2 were fed to Gemini on July 10th, 2025 to scan RNDR news. Scan Google News, major crypto publications for the last 24 hours on RNDR. List top catalysts with links. And Gemini's output is shown in this image. The new pieces found are primarily general market analysts' outlook. RNDR is frequently mentioned in broader articles related to cryptocurrencies and AI. Examples, top cryptos right now, why blog, DAG, Render, ICP, and TAO are gaining momentum. While the article is from July 7th, its sentiment carries over. Render GPU power for AI and metaverse boom, and then 14 cryptos with the most potential. RNDR is highlighted as a leading AI crypto project. From this, there's 4 key takeaways. It says narrative momentum. RNDR is consistently grouped with trending AIs and Web3 tokens. Positive coverage for similar tokens. Articles from July and May still carry weight due to narrative alignment, not just recency. And RNDR is directly named as top AI crypto. All from this one search, is what this is saying. So from this one search, all 4 of these signals Gemini was able to point out, which obviously would be able to help, traders maybe not predict the market, but get more news and be well informed as to what may be happening with a certain coin. Prompt use on July 10th. Yesterday's volume on RNDR spikes 50%. Summarize if any specific token announcements or wallet movements explain this, citing data, time, and source. And Gemini's output was a comprehensive scan of Google News and major crypto publications for July 9th regarding a 50% volume spike. Did not reveal any specific token announcements. While RNDR is frequently discussed in the context of AI narratives, its long-term potential, there was no prominent news story, partnership announcement, or reported whale activity on that particular day that correlated with a significant sudden volume increase. Price and volume data, such as that provided by CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko, update continuously. While a daily summary might show a percentage change, pinpointing the exact cause of a specific spike requires an on-chain analysis and detailed exchange data, which are not typically reported as news breakdown or breaking news unless a major event is tied to them. It's possible that a volume spike occurred on a specific exchange due to localized trading activity, or it might be related to broader markets movements rather than RNDR specific news. However, based on the public news cycle for July 9th, no clear catalyst for a 50% RNDR spike was widely reported. The main takeaway from this is that although this is helpful, it obviously cannot predict or pinpoint certain catalysts for, like it says, highlighting the need to cross-check with wallet trackers or token-specific feeds before trading volume spikes. So while it can be helpful, it's not something to replace chart analysis or just broader news. It's just a way to kind of help give you a conglomerate for maybe a specific news source that you want to understand, or maybe just helping you get the news that you want on a specific coin. To wrap things all up though, here's what you should walk away with. Mill City is going big on SUI, but that bold strategy carries real risks, especially with their rapid fundraising. The crypto market just saw a dramatic shakeout, with hundreds of millions in leverage bets gone in an instant after Bitcoin dipped. Even the hottest coins like Dogecoin can cool off fast, especially if the rally is all buzz and no substance. And finally, using smart tools like Google Gemini can help you filter through informed overload, giving you a clearer, calmer view of what's going on. But in the end, your own analysis and discipline are what matters most. Crypto is always moving fast, and fortunes can change within hours. Whether you're investing, trading, or just watching from the sidelines, keeping your wits about you and having good tools can make all the difference. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys enjoy these kind of breakdowns, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what y'all's thoughts are on the market currently and where we may be going in the next couple of weeks. We'll see you guys tomorrow.